And listen, in my opinion, nobody's really ducking Guillermo Rigondeaux. He's just got this shitty ass promotional company. His promotional company, Career Promotions, is the worst. Anytime they fuck up something so good as an Al Heyman contract for a fighter like Rigondeaux, he needs Al Heyman, in my opinion. If you fuck up something like that, then it's like, Scott Quigg and Carl Frampton are going to be taking on each other for the WBA world title at 122 pounds and the IBF title at 122 pounds. A lot of people are saying, why not fight Rigondeaux? Because for one, his promotional company can't get him TV rights. He's not with Top Rank. Also, he doesn't bring in any money. Chris Avalos, who fought Carl Frampton, chose Carl Frampton over in Rigondeaux because he was only going to make like the purse bid was only for like $300,000. So he was going to make like some crazy low, stupid amount of money, And then the thing is, when it comes to Guillermo Rigondeaux purse bids, nobody shows up. Now he's been stripped of his WBO title, and now he's been stripped of his WBA title, Super World title. Now, what I learned from Keith Thurman a couple of months ago was that when you're the WBA Super World Champion, like Floyd Mayweather, you are not obligated to fight the WBA World Champion. You're not the mandatory, but yet the WBA World Champion or regular champion has a mandatory and an interim champion. The WBA is so confusing. So if there's anybody that should have fought Guillermo Rigondeaux, it should have been Scott Quigg, but Scott Quigg and Carl Frampton has been in the works and a dream fight for a lot of fight fans, even though American fans may not understand. And when Carl Frampton had his first American debut, he didn't look so good. He didn't put a good, solid impression in the eyes of American fans because he had a tough fight with Alejandro Gonzalez. And what I'm saying is this. I can see why Carl Frampton and Scott Quigg would fight each other before they would fight Guillermo Rigondeaux. For one, they will likely lose to Guillermo Rigondeaux. Let's be honest with you. Rigondeaux is good. He beats most, if not all, the fighters at 122 and 126. And the only way I see him losing is from a multiple knockdown situation, or, some shadiness with the cards, because he's not the big money guy. But as it stands right now, you can't blame, fighters for not fighting him because you got to look at his promotional company. Rigondeaux in December would not have fought for a year. I can understand, why Top Rank dropped him because, Top Rank was pissed. Well, Bob Arum was pissed off for no reason, in my opinion, because he wanted Rigondeaux to fight outside of the Cuban School of Boxing when he fought Joseph Ibeco. And then it was bad because fans were seen getting up out their seats, walking out during a Guillermo Rigondeaux fight. But when he fought Saad Look Nong Young Yang Toy of the Quigg Gym and Hasashi Yamagasa in 2014 when he fought those two guys, he actually was pretty good. I mean, he ended up breaking one guy's jaw, Amagasa, and then Look Nong Yang Toy, he actually ended up knocking him out, I'm not going to say it was a cheap shot, but it was a controversial somewhat win in a fight where Guillermo Rigondeaux was going to win anyway. So he had a good 2014 in untelevised bouts, by the way. One bout was on Top Rank TV, the Look Nong Yang Toy fight of the Quigg Gym. And the Amagasa fight was over in Japan, so he had a good 2014, but then when it came to 2014, nothing's been there. And now that he's literally been stripped of both of his belts, and it's just like, damn, where does he go from here? But yet people are saying, Scott Quigg and Carl Frampton should fight him. He's got to fix that shit behind the scenes with his team first. He's got to sort all that chaotic mess out because How can he fucked up an Al Heyman deal. I know a lot of people feel, put it this way, I'm like this. I feel that Al Heyman helps certain fighters' career, and I feel that he not destroys, but fucks up certain fighters' careers. But when a guy like Rigondeaux, he would help his career. He would televise him and have him fight multiple times a year. Which Rigondeaux needs, which hardcore boxing fans want to see. We want to see that sweet science. I'm T Street Controversy. This is T Street Controversy Live. I cover every single major fight live. This is just a damn shame. Rigondeaux is no longer a champion. He had 2 belts. He's no longer a champion. And I wonder how long before they take him off the pound for pound list. It's just, the man is just getting shafted. Yusuf Mack style. Bad joke. But anyway, T Street Controversy Live.